Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, here at Ivy Talks Podcast Network, we're doing a subscriber giveaway. We'll be doing a giveaway on the 1st and the 15th of every month for $50 for a random subscriber. All you have to do to enter is subscribe, comment on any video, and you'll be entered for a chance to win. And once you do it once, you're entered for life. And it's going to be on the 1st, 15th of every month. A random subscriber will be chosen to win $50. As you grow, that money will go up. So go ahead, subscribe, comment to enter. Enjoy the
Yeah.
show. Yeah, Mark, I hope you watch this. You was talking all that shit about being on the pod and him talking shit to Mitch, and he gonna not show up,
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
bro. I had our whole second half, like the game topic thing. I had it all planned out to be the NFL stuff, but since he's not on, there's no point in doing it because you don't really watch football.
No,
Which
not really.
which I'm low key glad because this past like 30 minutes, I was trying to put my list together because my favorite offensive player for each team would have been easy. Defensively, for every team would have been hard. Obviously, like Ravens, Ray Lewis. Like there's teams that where I'm like that, but then there's some teams that I didn't really watch growing up that I was like, I had like looked up some players, like, oh yeah, I remember like yeah.
Hmm.
And I was like, but since he said he wasn't gonna be on, I was like, oh bet. So I stopped working on it because some of those teams I was struggling. Like, look, I would look up like notable defensive players. I'm like scrolling, like I don't recognize none of these niggas. So
Oh shit. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny, bro.
yeah, but what you got going on in your neck of the woods, fam?
I just can't wait till 26, bro. I get to do my rant.
Is that next Monday?
Nah,
That's
that's
the
the
Monday
Monday
after.
after. Monday after.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, man, I can't wait because the time has come now. Finally, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, bro, what the fuck am I gonna say? Like, how am I gonna how am I gonna map it out to where it makes sense for everybody? Because there's a lot of shit. There's been a lot of shit. So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, man, I'm glad I finally got that and everything. And it's weird though because I got it last Friday. No, not the Friday, last Friday, the Friday after before that. Then I accepted last Friday, told the guy today, and he was like, the lady will reach out to you on Monday of next week. I'm
Hmm.
like, about onboard, and I'm like, does it really take that long or that quick? Because my field of work, it usually takes like 2 weeks for onboarding and everything, but you know how different companies are. Like they may have a
Yeah.
different background check and all that stuff where it's quicker. So I don't know. I thought it was weird, and I asked some people, I'm like, is that weird? They're like, no, not necessarily. And I'm like, okay. So I was like, that don't make sense. So, but no, man, we got about next Monday. That'd be 2 weeks out. So yeah, and I
Put on the
can't
calendar for
wait, and I
events.
cannot wait to spill the beans. Actually, if I come with some questions for me, so I just don't ramble the whole time.
Oh no, I'm gonna have some questions.
Oh, okay.
Because you haven't really told. I mean, I kind of know what led to everything, but you haven't really told me much. So I'm gonna have some questions.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Hey. Number them bitches 1 through 50 if you want to. I don't care. Whatever questions you got, I will answer them.
Bet.
So, but yeah, I'm dealing with that right now and everything. And yeah, since we on here, bro, Finest, I don't know if I can come see you now. 'Cause if I start this, it's not really a good look to,
Oh yeah, I get
you
it.
know,
Yeah, you don't want to
so
be like dipping out as soon as like soon after.
yeah.
Yeah.
But once like the new year and everything, and I start finding my groove and everything like that, I will be hitting. Well, shit, yeah, I can still hit you up because you'll be in a different city. So,
Yeah. But I'll be home in December.
oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, it's September. Yeah, in a couple months. That's crazy.
Actually, I don't know how it works. If I get that like PTO like right off the bat and everything, and then yeah, I don't know how that works. I'll game plan everything with you because like
Yeah,
I don't know how that works if like I get everything with it being like close to the end of the year if I get partial and all
right.
that. So yeah, I'll well we can talk on a later date about that. But yeah, man, I'm glad that. But fine, this is another thing I forgot to mention about that. I'm a you remember my boy Matt that we came when you came down and hoop with us. I showed you the two when we went to go hoop and everything. I showed you the two dudes that
Um,
I worked with and everything.
at
Justin
the
at the
church.
church.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you remember
yeah.
Justin and Matt? Those two guys
Yes, yeah,
specifically. I
I
know you
believe
probably
so.
remember Matt majority because like when I was down there, you talked to him and everything when
Yeah,
I was
yeah, yeah, yeah.
visiting. Um, but yeah, dude, Justin's not there anymore, and Matt. I'm just gonna say it right now, Matt me and Matt are leaving at the same time, basically. So I'll tell you everything once it transpires and all that stuff, bro. Like it's gonna be
Man.
funny. So yeah, um, yeah, that might be a little juicy shit for our for our listeners.
Oh yeah,
So so
it's
yeah.
gonna be good. Church announcements. Do I have any announcements? No, not really. Just if you're watching this, go ahead and subscribe, comment. If you comment, subscribe, you get automatically entered for our subscriber giveaway. I had somebody reach out asking about when will they know when the subscriber wins. How it works is I send the email to them on the 1st or the 15th, and they have 2 days to reply to the email to accept it. After one day, I send them a warning email. Hey, if you don't reply by the end of the day, I'm going to move on. And if I don't get a reply after the second day, then I redraw the number and I choose another person. So there has been a time where I picked a winner on like the 1st or the 15th, but I didn't get to an actual winner till like a week later because I went through like two people that just didn't respond to my emails. And then the third person responded. So sometimes there is like an actual delay. And then when that happens, dude, there was one time I picked this. I think it's the same time I picked somebody. They didn't answer. I went to somebody else. They didn't have any contact in their YouTube. So how it works is, I go to like Google and I give me a random number between 2 and like 400 or whatever, however many I have. It's like a little under 300. It gives me a number. I go to that on the Excel sheet. I have every sub that has commented on a Excel sheet. So I scroll down, find that number. I copy the handle, go to YouTube, put in their handle, and how I contact you is if there's an email or a social media of like Instagram or Twitter or whatever or X, and that's how I reach out to you. So if you don't have an email, if you have nothing in your YouTube bio, then I move on to somebody that has something. Then I email, and then there's like a grace period I give them before I move on. So the process could take long. There was one time, it was like the first I did it, and then finally I got to somebody that replied. They gave me their Cash App. I sent them the money on like the 10th, and then 5 days later I had to do it again because it took so long. But
Jesus
into
Christ.
that, just in case people were wondering how it works, and again, it's every first 15th for as long as the podcast, so pretty much for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
And then once we're monetized, bro, we are so close. We need 170 178 people, 178 more subs will reach the 500 mark, and we'll be that close to getting monetized. Once we're monetized, the giveaway, once we grow to a certain level, the giveaway money will be more than 50. It's going to go up as we grow.
Hmm.
But since it's coming out of my pocket right now, your boy can only afford, to give out 100 a month in terms of 250 payments. Um, But aside from that, oh, Calvin, I'm about to send you something real quick. But you got any church announcements?
No. Hold on. What are you about to send me? Because I gotta go get my phone.
Yeah, go get it, go get it, go get it. I'll talk to the people.
All right. Hold on. Hold on.
You know what? This would
Oh,
be a this
hold
would be
on.
a great time, ladies and gentlemen. You feeling sluggish when you get up in the morning? Are you wanting to find motivation to go work out? Well, look no further. Go to finalformsubs.com. Guys, we have energy and we have pre-workout. We have pre-workout with brain and focus supplements. So we got energy and focus. We got hydration powder. Maybe you want a stem free, just a hydration powder. We got that too. All you got to do is go to finalformsubs.com and enter promo code CoachStrib, all caps, no space, STRIB, Coach Strib, to get 10% off your order on supplements and personal care. Jesus, I need to make another one. I might make one specifically for the pod, like the
What?
like six like use promo code 615 or something like that.
Yeah, do that. That might be a little bit easier.
Ugh, I got hiccups. Oh, hang on, I never actually sent it. I've been working on some Calvin. Let's just say business is going well. Ugh, bro, I don't know where these hiccups came from.
What about this?
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, just just scroll on that a little bit, see what I'm working with. We've officially
Ooh.
we've officially taken to the web, but I this was a kind of a part of my church announcements where my jewelry business selling in person has been going well. I've sold a handful of necklaces and bracelets, and so now I've kind of decided to. I wasn't gonna make a website. I was gonna keep it all in person, but I've had a couple people message on my Instagram, Halo by Lorenza, and they were asking if I had a website, and I was like, no, I'm just kind of doing it in person, but I'll ship. I would say I would ship to anywhere in the country, and this and that third. And then I got to thinking after like a couple people asked for a website, and I was like, you know what? I'll just make a website because it doesn't make sense for me to like ship in inventory for me to have to ship it somewhere else when I can basic, basically drop ship it from the
How
place I'm
did
getting.
you who made the website for you? Did you?
I did. I took a professional development class in undergrad where at no it well I took one undergrad, but I took one here in the my grad program, but it was early on, and by the end of it we had to make our own websites. But before that I had already made like 4 or 5 websites because I made a website when I was trying to get recruited. You're supposed to, back then it was good to have like a website and you put all your highlights and stuff on there. And then obviously I made one for the podcast. So I've tinkered with making websites. So I can make one pretty quick now. I have like I have maybe I got a website for my fitness page, website for the podcast with like all our bios on it that I made a while ago. I got a website for the jewelry stuff now. I got a website for the supplements and merch. I want to make a website. I want to put the podcast merch on that website as well. But yeah, I got a ton of websites.
Is it hard to make it?
Um, no, most of the time you can just import a template and then just tweak some stuff to you. Like you pick a template that's closest to what you're wanting, and then you can just tweak it from there. Because like I'll show you my professional website. That one I keep updated because whenever I teach a lab, I add like it has all my teaching experience. It has my CV or my resume that you can download. So it's something I can send out to people that are if I'm trying to get hired somewhere or somebody wants more information, I can send it and it has my research, it has YouTube videos I've done, talks I've given, conferences I've been to, presentations I've done, um, all that stuff. If I can find it, I don't even know where it's at to be honest. I don't think these hiccups are gonna go away, fam.
Drink some water.
Oh, I found it. Yeah, but if you're interested, I can make you one, fam. And most places are free. So like all of mine except for the the supplement one, I pay. because it's Shopify. When you have to like the ones that are going to cost are the ones where you're selling stuff. You have to do transactions. But if you just have a web page like information, those you can usually get for free or you can
Hmm.
make for free. Let me see. I just sent it to you for the people watching. That's like my professional page right there. Graduate research slash teaching assistant, University of Texas, San Antonio. I have a bachelor's of science in physics and astronomy with an emphasis in astrophysics and a minor in mathematics from University of Missouri. I have my master's in physics with an emphasis in astrophysics at the University of Texas San Antonio. I'm currently a PhD candidate at the University of Texas San Antonio, currently researching late stage stellar evolution for low to intermediate mass stars, measure emissions in circular cell envelopes of asymptotic giant branch stars, and molecular dust and planetary nebulae. Jesus. So, we trying to we keeping business going over here, bro.
This is actually pretty fucking sick that you have it like dated each year.
Yeah. So,
That's actually pretty fucking sick.
yeah. So people can see the most recent stuff I've done. Cause like right now I'm teaching, oh, I got to update this one. I'm teaching 1951 this fall. So I'm going to go in and put fall of 2025 for semesters taught. But I got physics 1791, which is the physics 2 lab, physics 1 lab for physics majors. And then there's the 2 physics labs that are for non-physics majors. So usually like your med school people, most of them are like med school because I think you got to take 1 semester of labs and a physics lab for like med school and biology and stuff like that. So I've taught those. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've taught like 8-ish labs. So yeah, bro. Writing whenever I get all the posters I've ever done. So the posters I've done at like conferences, I have it by year,
Hmm.
all that stuff. And then hopefully when I get my first published paper, there's a paper I'm like a third or fourth author on that I probably need to put on there, but yeah, bro, just trying to stay marketable.
I get that, bro. I get that.
Now, Calvin, I have figured out what we're gonna do for our little. First of all, is there any bullshit you want to talk about before we get into like our.
What bullshit do you want to talk about?
One thing that I was talking about earlier that kind of frustrates me is documentaries because I didn't really know this growing up, but I've started to recognize it now or in recent time, like the past few years. I used to think documentaries were like I used to think they're the most honest form of relaying information.
Nope.
But I've come to realize that most documentaries have a strong bias towards something. A documentary is either trying to they're either
Convey
trying
put could to switch your it to me with documentaries, I think depending on whatever narrative the director wants, is either it's gonna, it's gonna showcase that, what I guess whatever situation or events that like the truth about it and confirms your beliefs, or is trying to basically remake you think of something differently in that time period and everything from what you
right,
were told from whoever told you, from parents, whatever, school teachings, all that stuff.
right. They're either trying to villainize the situation or they're trying to shed light or highlight something. Because I just watched a documentary earlier today. It was there's a documentary on Netflix that's about The Biggest Loser, which is a big show growing up. I don't know about you, but like me and my family used to watch that. I think it was Sunday nights or Monday. I forgot what day of the week they aired, but I remember we used to all gather in the living room and watch it. And so I'm watching the documentary, and I'm just trying to figure out what information they're doing, whatever. And basically, the documentary is going over like 5 or 6 people over the course of the however many seasons they had about their experiences. Most of the people on there had negative. Most of like the few select people they had negative experiences. There was like a couple people that there was only one person on there that really took accountability because they tried to demonize the Biggest Loser. So like one lady was on there and was like, yeah, they were like making fun of fat people and this, that, and the third. And I was like, that's so interesting because when I was watching it growing up, I never once looked at it from that lens of they're trying to make fun of fat people and they're trying to use them as entertainment. I watched it from the standpoint of this was inspiring. Like and as a kid, I wasn't even overweight. I was an athlete. I was in really good shape. And to me, I was watching it as these people wanted to change their circumstances from where they were, and they were being pushed to the limits, and they were doing things to better themselves and feel better, get more confidence, self-esteem, etc., etc. And they're trying to better themselves. And for me, it inspired me to go harder when I work out because it was the idea of just putting in the work to better yourself, regardless if you're in shape or not, regardless if you're overweight or not, regardless if you're quote unquote healthy or not, which I don't even like, the word health is, I don't even want to get into that. But that's to me, what it was about. So even somebody that was fit for a kid or a teenager, it inspired me to, they're really pushing themselves to be the best version of themselves. That's all I want to do. I want to be the best version of myself. And so to hear her lens of like saying it was triggering, a lot of it was offensive, and I do agree a lot. I didn't disagree with a lot of stuff that they were saying about it. Like there was some like they had like the temptations where they'd bring them in a room full of like donuts and cake and see if they would break. And so they had like, and they did a decent job of having like the producers give their side, the people that felt like they were taken advantage of or on their side, and then the people on the outside looking in of the optics on their side. So they did do a pretty decent job, but you can tell it was written in a way to like say that this was like a big, because of like 90% of the people that lost the weight gained it back. But that's not exclusive to the Biggest Loser. Most people that lose weight put it back on. That's just a fact of losing weight because it's a lifestyle change. It's one of those things where once you lose it, you can't just, all right, I lost the weight, I can go back to, no, like you have to stay on it. It is a lifestyle change you have to change for the rest of your life. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And so it just irked me, and it reminded me of another documentary. It's called like the Twin Experiment, where they take they took sets of twins and they put one twin on a balanced omnivore diet. So they had meat, vegetables, carbs, and they took the other twin and put them on a vegan diet. And it was their way of trying to compare the two diets in real time with twins because genetically twins have the same DNA. So, and obviously that's not perfect. It wasn't like a perfect study, but to me, it was interesting. You know what I'm saying? I saw, read the thing. I was like, oh, that's so interesting. So I'm thinking it's going to be a documentary on the data, the science, this and the third. So I'm watching it. They have the exact same trainers. They get the exact same calories, same macros. The only difference is that the food they're eating. So like twin A is getting 100 grams of protein, the fat, the carbs. The other twin on the vegan, it's still 100 grams of protein, but they're getting the protein from like vegan based protein, et cetera, et cetera. And they put them through. As I'm watching it, I'm excited from the science. I'm a nerd. So they talk about that. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be so interesting. I started watching it. Then out of nowhere, they start talking about how cows are treated and like these CAFOs. I'm like, hey, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Like that might be something that somebody would consider. Then they start talking about chickens and like how they farm fish, where they like they make they breed these fish and these giant pools, and they, they're like basically they're like caged fish, but they do it like in the water. And then they started like shitting on meat. And I am a big advocate for meat, plant-based protein, meat,
Hmm.
whey protein. They started demonizing. I was like, oh, this is not what I thought it was.
How long was it into the documentary before they just started like just totally just start switching up what you
Well,
thought the plot was?
like 30 minutes. They bring in the twins, they talk about it, they experiment, they set up what they're gonna do, the training regimen, this and the third. And then the rest of it is just cutting to these farms. And I understand that like some people go vegan for that reason, right? And in from my experience, being a personal trainer for officially since 2018, unofficially because I was training people up in high school. Like I had people up there at the thing, but so unofficially over 20 years. And dang, I lost where I was going. It'll come back to me. Hold on, hold on. Being in the industry, I understand that I'm an advocate for meat, right? And in my industry, you can't demonize certain groups of food, right? Because the number one reason why a lot of these people gain weight back is because people go on these extreme elimination diets. I don't think it's sustainable. I don't think it's sustainable to just eliminate something out of your diet and expect for you to just not ever do that again. Some people can do it. But me personally, what it comes down to is being disciplined with food. That's why I don't like when people say this food's healthy, that food's unhealthy. Food isn't healthy or unhealthy. Food, when it comes to food is just a source of energy. You have calorically dense foods, like a donut is calorically dense. One donut has a lot of calories, so you might have to eat a way more apples to get the same amount of calories as a donut or two. Just because one is calorically denser than the other. And what it comes down to is just eating a certain amount of calories and living a certain lifestyle to where you're either burning what you take in or you're burning more. You're either being at a caloric deficit or being about the same. That's really all it comes down to. And all a diet is to get you to eat less calories. Fasting, all fasting is shorting your window of which you can eat. So if you don't fast, you have no disciplined food, you're just kind of eating whatever. And let's say you're up for 12 hours or 18 hours out of the day. What's 24 minus 8? Let's say you sleep 8 hours. 16 hours out of the day, right? In 16 hours, you're going to eat a lot more than if you had only 8 hours to eat. If you like fast where you only have 8 hour window to eat, all it is just you're eating less calories. When you're eating less carbs or you're eating less sugar, you're probably going to eat less calories because it's very easy to eat a lot of calories and candy and sugar and sweets. You know what I'm saying? It's easy if you just eat a thing of cupcakes, you got 1,000 plus calories, and then you still got to eat the rest of the day because it's not very satiating as a whole. Anyway, with all that said, the documentary was clearly demonizing meat, and I was like, meat's not bad for you. It's all moderation. If you eat too much vegetables, it's not good for you. If you eat too much of anything, it's all about moderation and getting the right balanced diet. Now, again, if vegan works for you, that's great. But you can't say because it works for you, everyone should go vegan or vegan is the way to go. That's not how it works. Some people carnivore. That works for them. It's great. Now, there's a right way to do it. Because if you're vegan protein doesn't have the same amino acid profile as plant-based protein, right? So there's like a lot of things like like the nuanced conversation things you gotta take into account. And they never go over any of that. They never go over the nuances about how if you do a vegan diet and you don't do it right, all vegan diet is fat and carbs. You just eat nothing but fat and carbs, and you got to go out of your way to make sure you get the protein. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a trade off, and so they never go over any of that. They don't talk about the nuances. And like here's the thing that really pissed me off. This was made me look up who produced the documentary. they have this thing where they have a set of twins and they're about to cook some chicken, right? And so it was really just a test. They're cooking chicken, they wash it, yada yada yada, and then they stop them and they do the black light to look for salmonella. And they're like, look at all this chicken you put all over the kitchen, right? And then they tested it and the chicken came back positive for salmonella. Most chicken probably will. Oh, I don't want to say most, I don't know the exact numbers, but salmonella is generally on chicken if it's raw. Are you eating raw chicken? No. That's why you cook it to a certain temperature to kill the bacteria. And they were like, yeah, with groceries and the FDA, they allow a certain amount of salmonella in the meat, but they allow zero salmonella in fruits and vegetables. I was like, no shit, because you don't have to cook fruit and vegetables to eat it. So there's no tolerance for that in
Hmm.
vegetables. But in meat, even if generally if you cook it at the right temperature and you cook it all the way through, you're gonna kill off all that bullshit anyway. You know what I'm saying? But they don't talk about none of that. They were like, so you shouldn't eat meat. They were trying to scare the twins into
It's
just
a
not,
scare. It's a fucking scare tactic. Like,
yeah,
bro,
to not,
folks been eating chicken for thousands, millions of years, bro. And yeah, you get sick from it. It's probably either it wasn't kept refrigerated good enough, the meat went
right,
bad, or you didn't cook the meat all the way through and everything. Or I don't know, maybe just a bad piece of chicken. I don't know, bro. But
right.
like,
And so and again, I have no problem with them bringing because what they were saying is, yeah, there's some truth to that. Like, yeah, like raw meat is dangerous. You have to make sure you prepare it properly. You have to cook it properly, the right temperature. You do have to make sure you take extra precautions when it comes to meat and not cross contaminating 100%. But I'm sitting there thinking, okay, then, and then I'm like, okay, I'm thinking they're going to talk about vegetables and pesticides because they spray vegetables with chemicals. They do all that stuff. Did they? No, they didn't say a single word about the drawbacks to eating vegetables. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's the
oh,
thing. It's like if you're gonna shit on one thing, like bring up the like if you're gonna
they
throw shade, throw the whole damn tree, basically.
keep that same energy. They don't talk about the contaminations that a lot of these farms are spraying there. And then you talk about when it comes to fruits and vegetables, if they're not washed properly, then you got parasites. Because if you get the vegetables that don't get pesticides, then you have to worry about that fruit containing what's the word?
Word,
Parasites and all that stuff because they weren't treated with pesticides. So you got to talk about both. So I looked it up. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to figure this is definitely
fine. It's
produced.
it's it's not
Bro.
even that. It's that too, bro. But like this is the crazy thing too. If we're gonna talk about some meats and everything, talk about that. Let's bring up and say like, hey, the bread, the majority of the breads that we eat and everything, we're not supposed to be eating because bread is not supposed to last more than a week. Like
Yeah, it's all yeah,
yeah, it's crazy that like we're gonna say that, but like one of the biggest things that America eats is hamburgers, cheeseburgers, sandwiches, and everything like that.
right.
Like it's like, all right, you know that bread that you're eating is technically not good for you. So
Still eating it, bro.
yeah. So it's just like
But
it's
yeah,
that and everything.
yeah.
So
So I looked it up, and the people that produced it are like advocates for the vegan diet, and they're like anti
oh, of course they're trying to push their
establishment.
message.
Yeah. So I was
Which
like,
I'm all for pushing your message, but like, bro, you
it was
can't
like,
play both
yeah,
sides.
it was extremely biased, and I was like, all right, whatever.
Did you
But
just like cut it off midway?
no, I finished watching it because they did like blood work and stuff before and stuff after. And then when they went over the data, honestly, the majority of their numbers and metrics or markers or whatever was pretty much the same. But if a vegan person's stuff was like slightly better, they like really highlighted it and like blew it up to like, oh yeah, well, you're on the vegan diet and your cholesterol or whatever is like it's lower than this and it's like the meat person's cholesterol is lower too. Now, did it drop as much as the vegan diet person? No, but it still dropped. It's and then almost all of the vegan people lost muscle mass, which is extremely important to longevity and living a healthy life. And it acts as an insulin sink, so it helps. It could potentially help with preventing diabetes and stuff like that. But yeah, it was yeah, long rant. Long rant. All right, let's get into it. So let's do let's do top TV shows of all time. Let's do we'll be specific because that's a little too broad. We'll go top Cartoon Network TV shows all
Okay.
times. So you'll go five and I'll go five. And I don't even think I updated my notes because I was just gonna wing it this week. Um, there it is. This episode 215. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Damn. All right. All right. You
All
want me to
right.
go first?
Yeah.
This is no particular order for me and everything. Um, is it does it have to be a specific order or it can just be
No,
top? Okay. All right. First one, I'm going Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
bro, that was gonna be my that was gonna be my first one. That's probably my favorite one of
Dude,
all
that
time.
shit was so fucking funny.
Man,
Like, bro, dude, the kids nowadays is just like y'all don't know what good cartoons are, bro. Like the throwback SpongeBob's, like when it had like the old drawing, like the old age
yeah,
SpongeBob and the new age, like the old age,
yeah.
bro, goated,
Oh,
goated.
fantastic. For mine, I'm gonna go Code Name Kids Next Door.
Damn, that's a solid one. That's a solid one. Um, I'm gonna go Samurai Jack.
Oh,
Go Samurai Jack, bro. What you know about that?
that's a good one for sure. Mine, let's go Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Damn, yeah, that was one of mine up there. Um, hmm, got Courage. I'm trying to think. I had to go on the phone and look up some stuff because I'm trying to think. Oh, bro, Ben 10.
Okay, Ben 10, Ben
Ben
10, Ben
10,
10.
Ben 10 was fire.
Mm, I'm gonna go The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Hmm, that's a good one.
We're at seven.
Let me just give an old one, bro. What's it called? You can go with Johnny Bravo.
I was curious if Johnny Bravo was gonna make the list.
That's just the old one, bro. Like that's a good one.
Um, ah, I kind of want to go some of these newer ages ones, but I'm trying to keep it like classic, like we were when we were growing up, because Adventure Time's a little more recent. Adventure Time's fantastic. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'll go Powerpuff Girls. I'm not even gonna fake it.
You ain't gonna fake it?
I'm not gonna fake. Powerpuff Girls was fantastic.
Which one are we on now?
We both got one each left. So you're nine, and then I'll be 10.
Bruh, Tom and Jerry.
Bro, of course, absolutely.
Tom and Jerry, bruh.
If we go in Tom and Jerry, I'll just go Looney Tunes.
Respect. Did you say Kids Next Door?
Yeah, that was my first one.
Okay, okay, okay. I was just making sure.
All
So
right.
we had to get that one.
So we got Ed, Ed and Eddie, Codename Kids Next Door, Samurai Jack, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Ben 10, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Johnny Bravo, Powerpuff Girls, Tom and Jerry, and Looney Tunes. Any honorable mentions you want to throw out there? I want to throw out Dexter's Laboratory for sure for honorable
Yeah.
mentions.
Codename Kid Next Door.
That's on the list.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault.
Cow and chicken is an honorable mention for me as well. Oh, and Scooby Doo. Scooby
Yeah,
Doo
bro, we
for sure
fucking
honorable
up.
mention.
Let's see what else was on here.
For the next one, we got time for another one more list. You want to do Nickelodeon or Disney?
Nickelodeon, because this, I feel like Disney's so close to Cartoon Network a little bit for some reason. I don't know why.
All right, bet. How you spell nickel? Never mind, I got it.
By the way, is Nickelodeon even a thing anymore?
Uh, yeah, I believe so. I think that
Okay.
I think Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network are, I think right now I think they're about to be bought out by the same company. I think because Warner Brothers and somebody else is about to merge, and then Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon be owned by the same people.
Hmm.
Because I know, like our era of Cartoon Network was so goaded, they made its own channel. Remember Boomerang, where they only
Yeah.
played the classics?
Hmm.
Yeah, Boomerang's where it's at. All right, now
And
here's the thing.
speaking of that, it's funny you said because I got that Fire Stick and everything, and I got that on there. So,
Hey, your boy got that Fire Stick too.
oh, for
Shout out,
real?
shout out, Mitch. Yeah,
Oh man, show your face on the pod, bro.
that boy living life. All right, now here's the thing. Do we want to mix it and have Nickelodeon? We go live action and animation, or are we just gonna do only animation and then we'll do an only live action? Because we can go either or with both.
No, bro, do both. Like you
You
can't
want to have them
fucking
both together? That's tough.
yeah. I mean, you can't. I mean, to be honest, with Cartoon Network is Cartoon Network kind of the same thing? Like,
Mm-mm.
don't they kind
I
of
mean, they had a few live action, but their bread and butter was
was
animation. Let's let's keep it animation for right now, and then we'll do a next week or whenever the next time we do it, we'll do a live action for.
okay? Fair enough. Fair enough. I already know what I'm gonna go with.
All right.
First one, Rugrats.
Oh yeah, Rugrats for sure, bro. Rugrats. I'm gonna go SpongeBob SquarePants. We got to.
Bet. Um, mm, Invader Zim.
Oh my gosh,
Oh man.
Invader Zim throwback. Oh, actually, I might say that for my last pick if it doesn't get picked. I'm gonna go Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna get into it. Uh, damn, bro, we gonna go. We gotta get Jimmy off the board.
Oh
We gotta
yeah,
get Jimmy off the board.
Jimmy Neutron. All right. Mm, mm, mm. Uh, there's there's one I want to say I didn't really like it, so I'm kind of hesitant because I didn't personally like it, but I recognize that it was a goated show. But I'm gonna wait. Let's go. Oh no, that's Disney. Kim Possible is Disney, right?
Yeah.
Wait, did we say? Oh, we did it. Okay, Danny Phantom.
Fuck. Shit. Uh, which one are we at right now? Are we at four?
We're at 7. So yeah, your fourth pick, my fourth
Four.
pick.
I'm gonna say this just because I am a huge fan of Courage the Cowardly Dog. I'm gonna go Cat Dog.
That was gonna be my next one.
It was because dude, it's almost that is the equivalent of like Cat Dog's equivalent to Courage the Cowardly Dog, just by just how weird the shit was in just
Yeah.
different situations. Like fucking Eustace turned into like the devil and shit. That not like that. That
Oh
used to
yeah,
scare the shit out of me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When I was a little kid.
yeah. It was it was definitely different. Dang, dude. I don't want to go into the kid stuff.
Bro,
Um,
this one I'm gonna drop, bro. You gonna be like, damn, bro. The last one that I got.
you know what? Where is it at?
Oh,
I gotta make.
you
I got
dirty motherfucker. You better not do what I think you
no.
do.
Hang
And
on.
you take
I gotta make sure it's Nickelodeon first because I get Nickelodeon Disney stuff mixed up sometimes. Is Rocket Power Nickelodeon?
No, that's Nickelodeon. Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm
think,
going.
yeah. Rocket. Damn, that's a good one, actually.
Yeah, Rocket Power.
Woogity, woogity, woogity. That used to be my shit, bro.
Yeah, Rocket Power. My last one might be like off the wall pick, but
Bro, isn't it funny? Like, you know how, you know what I just thought about the other day? It's like, you
what?
know how, like, black folks, like, we love certain stuff. Like, it'll be like, hopefully it don't sound wrong or whatever, but you know how, like, black folks would be like, oh, yeah, bro, I fuck with him or such. Like, for example, Matt Hardy. Like,
Mm-mm.
if any black folks has their favorite wrestler, if you have a group of people, I guarantee you, majority of them gonna say Matt Hardy. I don't know what the fuck it is. I feel like Rocket Power was that.
Oh,
I
yeah, yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
Rocket Power was like that, bro.
It was just
Or like it was like that one person where it's just like, oh yeah, Shaun White. Oh yeah, we fuck with Shaun White. You know what I'm saying? The
yeah,
snowboard and stuff. Yeah. Um, you got yours? Did you pick yours already?
yeah, Rocket Power. You're the ninth pick, and then mine would be the last one.
Bro, we gotta go Dora the Explorer, bro.
See, I was
We got to, bro. Like you got to put Dora in there at the 10 or honorable mention, bro. We can't disrespect Dora.
yeah, I was thinking about the like the kid, like the little kid,
I'm just saying the
target one.
reference. I'm just saying from the reference from just just from a young age, everybody knows who it is. Motherfuckers,
Yeah,
but motherfuckers made comedy skits out of it and everything. Like, I mean, Dora is just too versatile, bro. You can swipe or no swiping. Like, come on, bro.
yeah. I thought about Dora the Explorer, but I was like, I don't. I was gonna. Yeah, I didn't know if I wanted to go like the kid focused ones, but yeah, that one was definitely on my mind. My last one, I feel like is it transcends Nickelodeon. It transcends
Hmm?
animation in American culture. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Did Disney have one? Avatar?
No, Avatar is owned by Nickelodeon.
Oh wow. I thought this whole time it was by Disney.
Nickelodeon.
Wow.
It's an honorary. It's an honorary anime because it's not technically an anime. I believe because it's a Vietnamese based show, which anime is Japanese. But yeah, fantastic.
Hmm. You learn something new every day.
Any honorable mentions? Oh, Chalk Zone is an honorable mention for me. We used to draw the chalk for that superhero dude.
Bro, hey Arnold, we didn't even get that one.
Okay, that was the one where I was like, I didn't personally like Hey Arnold, but I recognized it as a GOAT show. So I was gonna say it, but I was like, I personally didn't like it like that. So I didn't say it. But that was one I was gonna be like being completely like unbiased objectively. I was gonna name it, but
Bro, I'm
personally it
looking at
wasn't one of my
all this
favorites.
stuff right now. Like we got,
The Wild Thornberries. What's
yeah,
that
we
one?
got,
What's the one with the robot? The robot chick. My life is a teenage robot.
uh-huh. Did we say we got, okay, we already said that one.
And like the Franklin and Max and Ruby for like the little kid shit on like
The Angry Beavers, if you remember that.
yeah.
Um, I'm actually just looking at a fucking post right now.
You remember the Mighty B?
Nah, not really. I didn't watch that.
It
Um,
was weird. It's not an
wow,
honorable
I didn't know Bob the Builder was
mention.
Nickelodeon.
Mm-hmm. Can we fix it? Yes, we can.
Uh, let's see, let's see. Wow, Alvin and the Chipmunks was.
Hmm.
Wow.
Top animated. Rocket Power, SpongeBob, Hey Arnold, Invader Zim. All grown, and then obviously there's All Grown Up, but I count All Grown. I throw All Grown Up with Rugrats because this Rugrats just all grown up.
Yeah.
Chalk
Um,
Zone, Angry Beavers, Blues Clues. Oh, the Ren and what is it, Stimpy show? You remember that
hmm
one? Oh my gosh, dude, hold up. You gotta,
Told Ginger, I remember this.
yeah, I told Ginger. Bro, let me find this thumbnail, bro. You gotta recognize this.
You got Diego. Uh,
Uh, oh my gosh, where's the thumbnail for it? Bro, please. It's like this dude was like cracked out all the time. You don't remember this? These dudes?
dude, I remember. I remember.
This one was weird. It was for sure weird. And then one of them we got to do adult cartoons because Robot Chicken,
That, bro, bro, the Boondocks.
bro. We got Boondocks, Robot Chicken, American Dad, Family Guy, South Park. I'm not a big fan of King of the Hill, but King of the Hill, Simpsons, like that list. That list is you can make a pretty good list on that one.
What's it called too? Hold on. Hold on. Are we doing that right now?
No. You know what time it is.
What time is it?
It's past my curfew.
Oh,
Doug, you remember Doug?
yeah, I remember Doug. I remember Doug. Bro, Futurama used to be my shit.
Futurama,
Dude,
100%.
Futurama used to be. Oh, what's the one? What's the one? The Pickle Rick one. Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. Yeah, Rick and Morty. My favorite episode is the episode with the squirrels, bro. When the squirrels, he was listening to the squirrels and they were like planning world domination. He's like, God damn it, Rick, we gotta leave this, universe. Don't fuck with the
Oh
squirrels.
man. Oh man, Rick, come on, dude. Oh
Rick,
no.
you're always yelling at me. He's got that stutter.
Oh, that
Rick.
shit is funny.
Bet. What you got for
Oof.
people before we sign out, bro? What's some advice you can give them?
If you feel it in your stomach, I knew he was gonna say
Hey, yo. Hey,
it.
yo. What you talking about over there,
Nah, bro.
bro?
Hey, bro. Let me start. Let me lock it real quick. Let me lock it. Nah, if you got a bad feeling in your stomach, I mean, to reword that. If you got a bad feeling in your stomach, you probably don't need to follow through with this. My apologies for that first half of that. That shit was so that message was so bad, bro. They probably go here and be like, all right, bro, we
Like, wait a
cancel it.
minute.
They say, yeah, he close to that 500 subs. Fuck that. You delete. y'all y'all negative one right now at the Calvin's comment.
Oh man.
Please don't cancel us. I didn't mean to. Well, cancel me if anything. Don't cancel Finis.
No, I'm uncancelable. All right. Well, y'all heard it here. Guard 615. We'll catch you guys next week.
Deuces.